Okay, we're rolling. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, today's. Wait. Yeah. This week's video a little bit later than Monday, but still, I'm on track. So, today I wanted to talk with you about how to get attention of an elegant woman, old-fashioned way. And as you know, and as a lot of people know around me and in my life, when someone is asking me a question, I first go deeply into understanding the definitions of a subject that we are questioning, right? How to get attention of an elegant woman. First, I would like to get deeper into the definition of elegance. Then, what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about who's a good woman, why everyone is talking about this definition, where all the good women at, right? I already made a video about it. I think it was my first video on the channel. Who's a good woman? What does it mean to be a good woman? I'm going to give you some examples from my life, and also we're going to talk about the values of good women. And I'm trying to make this video for male audience, just maybe to help out. I do know that there are problems nowadays where all the good women at and where all the good men at. What I see is there are so many good women around me, and just nowadays in general, and I feel like a lot of men are struggling maybe to approach them, to understand them. And in general, I do understand that it is quite hard to understand women because we don't quite understand ourselves, and there are such things as feminism, and it came into this. We ended up in a situation where women are blaming other women, and some feminists are blaming other women for wanting, for example, some traditional kind of lifestyle, or let's not call it the traditional, the trad wives, etc. Blaming women for just wanting, not just, but wanting to be a mother and stay at home and look out for kids, just clean and look after the children and the husband and the whole house. And I think it is so beautiful. And for some reason, some women end up blaming other women for wanting that, when in the beginning feminism started as something that was meant to create equal rights, yes, but also create this prosperity of choice, right? Definition of elegance. How to define elegance and what is elegance. If you Google it, the first thing that you're gonna get, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have it here, but I'm gonna move just in case. The first definition that you'll get, it's from Oxford Dictionary, and it means, first, the quality of being graceful and stylish in appearance or manner. Okay. And the second one, which I like more, the quality of being pleasingly ingenious and simple, neatness. And as an example, as a quote, they have the simplicity and elegance of the solution, right? The neatness of the solution. I like the second one more because it's more broad. What I mean by that, I like to see elegance as lifestyle. I like to view it as a map. Just this word alone is something that you're trying to reach all the time. It's the way that you look like, the way that you dress, your mannerisms, the way that you talk, the way that you look at people, the way that you walk, the way that you behave in society and when you're alone as well. Because if you want to understand who you truly are, look at yourself when you're alone and no one is around, and that's who you truly are. Elegance is an approach to life, the way that you take actions, what kind of lifestyle you choose, what kind of people you choose to be with, your habits, and everything transcends kind of into this. So how do I define elegance? it's an approach to life. And I believe that we all might want to try to reach it a bit more actively, in a more active mode and way. And why, right? So on men's side, what I hear is, where all the good women at? Women are not feminine anymore. Women are masculine, and women, a lot of women are promiscuous. They're showing too much. What else? What kind of blames do I hear? Too aggressive, no manners. What else? Women are saying whatever they want. They are accusing a lot of people, but they don't like to be accused themselves. That's on men's side. And on women's side, what I hear, where are the good men at? Where are all the good gentlemen? Where are the gentlemen? Nowadays, no one has manners. Everyone is dressing like a child. What else? No one knows how to talk anymore. The social norms are kind of decreased. What else? Everyone is just hooking up. All that stuff, right? Everything that I just mentioned, it doesn't really apply to the word elegance, but it feels like everyone wants this simplicity of life, this some maybe level of predictability. This is how men are supposed to behave, and this is how women are supposed to behave. And why, in the previous century, the level of happiness was higher a bit. At the end of the century, the suicide rates were lower. Why? Because everything was a little bit more predictable. Everyone knew what they were supposed to do. Men, go work, go provide for the family. Women, stay with kids, look after them, look after your husband as well, and take care of the house. I'm not saying that we have to go back completely. We won't be able to do that, because right now the employment rates, I think I already mentioned that, the employment rates among women are higher than men, among men. Same with educational rates. There are more women in institutions and universities and colleges than there are men. So we just won't be able to do that, and it will be, first of all, just imagine how many feminists will get angry. But in general, it's just not right. Imagine you're trying to make the world balanced, but you're doing that by belittling in one way or another a certain part of the world. And women do like, and I'm a woman, I enjoy working. I went to university. I enjoy studying. I enjoy my rights to my choice, right? I can read books, like compared to a couple of centuries ago, where women were not able to attend schools. I went to school. I ended it on very, very good terms, or how do you call it? I enjoy it, and it would be unfair for women to make such a thing to women, like make them go to universities. That's not the case. So if we cannot really change a lot of things regarding economical and maybe socio-economical stuff, like universities, because men are dropping out, right? One thing that we could do is help men, like start praising men. And I'm not trying to be a pick-me. What I am trying to be is an understanding mother in the future, because I'm thinking about my son, my future son, and I would like him to be in the world where he is praised, where he is supported by the government or by culture. I wouldn't want my son to be in a world where everyone is telling him you're trash just because you're a man. So I'm coming from this point of view, right? So start helping men and just in general raise social standards. And that's why I'm talking with you today about elegance. And that's what I would like this channel to be about in general. Raising social standards, manners, maybe make some things clear in your head, bring some clarity. So yeah, let's go next. Who is a good woman and what does it mean to be a good woman? Okay, by the way, this is gonna apply for both men and women, and you're gonna see how. Who is a good woman? Someone whose purpose in life is directed outwards on helping others, making this world a better place in the most loving and productive way. But in order to achieve that, one must take good care of oneself. This is my definition, by the way. Just think about who is a good woman. You meet someone and you look at them and you see what they do in life, you hear about them, and you're like, that man is a good man, that woman is a good woman. What does it mean? I think it's someone who is fulfilled by the purpose of serving others. For me, an example of a good woman in my life is my mother, and she is just an amazing mother. She is so loving and so supportive of everything that I do, and she is an amazing woman, a good woman, and I would like to become a mother like she is one day. Yeah, same with men. Who's a good man? A good man is someone who serves others. A good man is someone who has built his life in a way that he can help others, his family or through his work. It is not someone who is conceited and egoistic. It's not someone who only talks about himself and buys everything for himself. But I do understand and I do believe that in order to be a good person, you need to take good care of yourself, because you gotta take care of this machine called our body, right? So there should be balance. I hope you understood what I meant. Now we've understood the meaning of elegance, who is a good woman. Okay, right now going to the third part of this video. So what kind of a man do such women see near them? Let's think about it. And by the way, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Elegant women, good women. How to attract a good woman? In my opinion, a good woman will take actions towards becoming her best version of herself. Healthy-minded and also healthy-bodied. So you won't be able to attract a good woman by using some flirting tricks, some Machiavellian tricks. You won't be able to attract a good woman if you don't take care of your appearance. Just look in the mirror and see, okay, what about my facial grooming every day? Like, do I take care of myself, or do I allow to, be lazy sometimes? Because if you would like to attract a good woman for a long-term relationship, think that you're gonna live with her, right? And what I would also like to bring back into this world, maybe a bit more, or not just bring back, but just incorporate in people's lives. One day I heard this amazing quote: it's interesting how we dress up when we go outside, but we don't dress up for people that we love the most. Like, we wear the ugliest t-shirts around the house when we're back home with our families, or maybe with if you live with your parents, like you don't really care about it, and there's just a t-shirt or a hoodie, and when you are with your partner, you stop, putting effort. So I would like to include this narrative of putting in effort every day, just because you respect yourself, and just because you love people that you live with, and just because you would like to be the best version of yourself for yourself and for people around you. You would like to be a good person, is someone who takes care of himself or herself, and also that person is a role model for everyone around them. And a couple of years ago, when I started dressing a bit more proper at my home, my mom was like, wear some, baggy stuff. Why are you wearing this? And then I was like, and my father was also around there. And then I told her and him, well, you are the dearest people to me in my life, and I would like to look the best every day for you, just because I love you, and I want you to, be pleased with my existence, that I'm near you and I'm pretty, and just because I love you. And then my father was like, yes, good. And maybe we can include this in our lifestyle. Maybe you can include that as a man or as a woman. But if you would like to attract an elegant woman into your life, start taking care of who you are, because you cannot trick people. You can, but later on it will be just a mess, and a person will feel, let's take the man and woman dynamic. If in the beginning you as a man you are putting in effort in the way that you look, the way that you behave, the way that you talk, but then when you marry her or you move in, you're just revealing who you are. You're wearing that white, I don't know, tank top, or how do you call it, and just some baggy, dirty pants or something, and then she will feel like she was tricked into this, and she won't like it. And it's not only about the exterior, it's also about your behavior and the way that you move and talk, and she will feel tricked, and the divorce is, it's going to be somewhere there. And you see this phenomenon happening in so many households, on men's side, on women's side. So in general, if you would like to be in a family where everyone is putting in effort and everyone is elegant, everyone is a role model for each other, become that person, right? Okay, next, what kind of a man do such women see near them? If we're gonna take in the purview that I just proposed to you about elegance, that elegance is a lifestyle, it's simplicity, it's neatness, it's the way that you take action, and the way that it's something pleasing. We're gonna take that into consideration. It also applies to the way that you talk with people and the way that you are at work. So if you're someone who causes just a lot, and not, sometimes swear words, they can help. I do understand that, and especially in the business world, I do know that it helps a lot. It's just the language, right? But sometimes it's too much, and it feels like you might be from, how do you call it? From not good places of social stratas, right? It's like you were not taught how to behave yourself. We gotta change it. If you would like to attract an elegant woman, if you don't want to attract an elegant woman, if you don't want to attract a good woman, if you don't want to attract a feminine woman who will take care of herself, who will be, cultured and sophisticated, and she will She will have values, and she will be attracted to values, not to the money, not to appearances, or not to your Lamborghini, right? If you want that kind of woman, okay, do all of those. Get the Lamborghini, get the money, talk about money, only money related stuff, and that's it. If you would like to attract a woman that later won't divorce you, if you would like to attract a woman that her confidence has roots in her values and she understands who she is, then we're gonna switch where you root your confidence and values and manners, right? You can cuss, you can have Lamborghinis, you can talk about money all day long. If you would like those kind of women that could divorce you, probably will, later on, for the sake of the money and to take that Lamborghini or Ferrari that you have, do that. If you don't, figure out for yourself the values, the noble, gentleman-like values, not only on the exterior, not only around women, but apply it into the real world, at a workplace, when you talk with people, with friends, when you're networking, when you're at a restaurant talking to people. Because if you use a certain pattern of a behavior only in one kind of scenario of life, let's say only in restaurants, and then you go back home and you cuss, you don't wash yourself, you don't go to the, how do you call it, oh my god, douche, yeah, let's say douche, you do go there for weeks, and you wear this facade when you're outside, but when you're at home you're just this different kind of beast. Well, that's tricky, right? People will feel as if they're tricked with you, and that's not what we want, because the feeling of being tricked is not pleasant on the other side. And if you're doing this to people, it will be done to you as well. So we don't want that. What do elegant women want? Someone who has high standards of work ethics in general, etiquette, knows etiquette, charismatic and charming at the same time. And you can learn how to be charismatic and charming. Charisma is more about you having this very authentic way of being. But charisma a lot of the times it can be, you can, metaphorically, it's like you're standing alone. Charismatic people are not always someone who you can comfortably be with for a long time, for a long period of time. But charming people are the ones that you really like to spend time with. So work on that as well. What do elegant women want? It will be, I'm thinking right now, because it always will depend on the kind of person that is in front of you, and absolutely everyone will be different. But there are certain things that I can tell you right now that can be applied to the majority. We attract what we are. So good women, elegant women, old-fashioned women, they would like to see near them someone who is altruistic in a way, someone who serves others, but at the same time doesn't forget about himself as well. So if you would like to attract a specific woman, become a masculine version of that. Think of the woman that you would like to attract, right? And also think what you think you want and what you actually want, because this can be completely different things. You think that you want this, but your actions show that you attract this kind of women, you hang out with this kind of women, you allow to those kind of women, maybe promiscuous women, women who don't have good character, women who take care only about their exterior, and they don't care about family, and they don't care about children, and they have this kind of character where they can be greedy, and maybe they can fall into this kind of group of people who sin a lot, right? Think of the people that you attract, what you think you want and what you actually want, because what you actually want might mirror the kind of people that you're with. So it's always your problem, right? The kind of people that you're with, it's always your problem or your blessing. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here, and I just wanted to give you some examples. So I would like you to Google Amal and George Clooney, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. I think these two couples, they are so lovely. And if you will, I see Amal Clooney and Blake Lively as my role models. Amal Clooney, the wife of George Clooney, she is an international attorney, and she's so elegant. Every time that you see, paparazzi taking pictures of her, or just you see her being in public spaces, etc., places, she has such a classy style, and the way that she walks and moves and the way that she talks, she has this amazing British accent, and they have 2 children, and their children speak like 3 languages, and one of the languages that they speak, both Amal and George Clooney, they don't know that language. So their children, I believe, they both don't know that language. I think it's either Italian. I think it's Italian, yeah. So their children can speak the language that their parents can't. Well, kind of same thing with me and my brother, but still, yeah, I think it's amazing and they're lovely. And go watch some interviews with George and Amal Clooney, the way that they sit near each other, the way that they look at each other, the way that they talk about each other. And what I really, really like about both of these couples, it's the fact that you can hear from all of them only good things about their partner. Whenever they are on interviews, here and there, they would mention their, wife or just their spouse. They would mention their children and how they, some funny story, how they love to be with them, how they're grateful to be with them. And I think it's an amazing narrative that we all could maybe aim to have or strive to or see as a role model. And both of them, by the way, both Amal and Blake, they gave speeches about their husbands. You can look at those. Both of the speeches have millions of views. There are things that I saw are common with both of them, with both of the couples. Women, Mal and Blake, in a lot of interviews, they would mention how much of a gentleman their husband or spouse is, right? How they take care of themselves. And also they would mention something about their humor, right? Humor is a mirror of excellence, of intelligence, and that's, by the way, one of the key factors that women are attracted to. And humor is one of the best instruments to show intelligence and excellence. If you can make a woman laugh like a lot, like it's 1/3 of the way towards a woman's heart is, walked by. Yeah. Sense of humor, cares deeply about his family, oh yeah, runs back home. So they portray evergreen values, family oriented, a heart of the company, both charismatic and charming. This is what I've noticed. Amal and Blake Lively talking about their spouses. So you can go on, find some videos about them as well, and see yourself how it transcends. But yeah, how to get attention of an elegant woman. You become a man worthy of an elegant woman. So, old-fashioned way. If someone will tell me in the comments that it is not possible, it is possible. First, maybe think about how you can change your mindset, because when I changed my mindset regarding people that I decided to surround myself with, when I changed the mindset from where are all the good people at, right? Where are all the good people? Where are all the good people that don't treat relationships as transactional? Where are all the people that don't see me as a source of money, or just as, where are all the good people that won't be objectifying me for one thing or another? When I change the mindset myself, and when I say that to people, it's like something clicks in their mind and they're like, okay, I'm gonna try it. So you can try it too. There are a lot of elegant women, and there are also a lot of elegant women in the making. You just need to learn how to notice them. So yeah, I hope that this video clarified something in your head, in your mind. And if that's true, let me know in the comments. You can ask me some questions in the comments as well. I read, I think, all of them. And yeah, let me know how's the sound for this video, how's the setting, do you like it or not? And probably I have spent the most of this video looking there. For some reason, I just don't like to look at myself in the camera. Yeah. Hope you're having a great day, evening or night, and I'm gonna see you soon.